Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob. Welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode here on WWE 2k23 with our second edition of Friday Night SmackDown as we continue the trek towards Extreme Rules, which is 4 weeks away. Hope you guys are ready for this episode. If you are, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Universe Mode content, as well as if you're interested in buying some Rogue Energy. Use our referral link and code Mr. Rob to receive 10% off the purchase. Let's see what's on store for Friday Night SmackDown tonight. First match will be in the women's tag division. Alexa Bliss and Nikki S.H. will team up to face Dana Brooke and Tamina. Then it will be an interesting tag match. Mustafa Ali and T-Bar will take on the Maximum Male Models, former tag team partners now on opposite sides for both sides. Very interesting dynamic there. Io Sky will take on Natalya one-on-one. Austin Theory battles Shinsuke Nakamura in our main event number one contenders match for the tag team championship. It's the Viking Raiders versus Hit Row. Alexa Bliss picks up the win for her team. Then the Maximum Male Models are able to get the victory over Mustafa Ali and T-Bar. Io Sky continues to look very impressive since coming over to SmackDown with a win over Natalya. Now it's time for Austin Theory versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And here comes a man who recently came over to Friday Night SmackDown in the WWE Draft, and he made quite an impact a couple weeks ago before Clash at the Castle. We'll touch on that in just a second. We'll let the ring announcers do their thing.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory.
Mr. A-Town down, a member of the SmackDown roster, as he gets ready for his opponent tonight. It's going to be a big one for Austin Theory. Very much a proving match here for him on the blue brand to see where he's at. Obviously, he looks as cocky and as confident as ever, especially after what he did to our announcing partner. But it is time for Shinsuke Nakamura, and it's a shame because there's no Pat McAfee now to welcome this man to the ring, and that's thanks to Austin Theory.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
As the very eccentric Shinsuke Nakamura makes his way to the ring. It's been a very interesting year for Nakamura. He's been very successful except for when it comes to the championship matches. He has not been able to win a title this year, but he's been very much a staple at the top of Friday Night SmackDown. So this is a big match, specifically for that man, Austin Theory, versus Shinsuke Nakamura to begin our featured action, and we are underway as they lock up in the center of the ring. As Nakamura is going to get the first throw, throws Austin Theory into the far turnbuckle, and already beginning with those strikes. But touch on Austin Theory here, as hold on a second, he's quickly into an armbar. This one could end early if Nakamura is able to extend that elbow, but Theory is able to quickly escape that submission hold. But Theory came over to Friday Night SmackDown in the WWE Draft the week after SummerSlam, and a couple weeks ago on the Go Home show before Clash at the Castle, Austin Theory came out of the crowd and attacked Pat McAfee, who was doing commentary for the show. Austin Theory, we know his history with McAfee dating back to WrestleMania, where Pat was able to knock off Austin Theory on that night, and it doesn't seem like Mr. A-Town down has forgot about that. And a sneak attack from behind, very cowardly way is Theory, but do you expect anything less? As now tonight, though, he has his hands full with the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura, as he's had the upper hand early in this contest. Again, he's going to tie up Theory this time in the corner in the Tree of Woe, as just a boot to the midsection right to the core of the young man. And a nice backstabber for good measure. Shinsuke Nakamura looked very good in this contest, like he's done all year long. Nakamura has won a lot of matches, except for when the championships are on the line. Dating back to WrestleMania, him and his tag team partner Rick Boogs faced the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and well, Rick Boogs tore his quad in that match, and he was unable to get the victory. As right now, speaking of victory, Theory trying to go for it, he only gets a 1 count. Then a month later at Backlash, Nakamura had Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship But Shinsuke, again, not able to win a title on that night. Nice power slam there by Theory. And then at SummerSlam, we saw Nakamura face Ricochet for the Intercontinental Championship. It was a good matchup, but Ricochet was the better man on that night. Both superstars showed their respect for afterwards, but Nakamura has come so close on a couple of occasions to winning gold. He just has yet to win that big one in recent time. Now, Nakamura is a former United States and Intercontinental Champion, but that's not what you want to do. You don't want to turn your back to Theory because there is a nice dive in between the ropes. Didn't like Nakamura celebrating on the outside. And well, Shinsuke paid the price. Let's see, he drops him across the apron, and now he is going to do what he didn't like Nakamura doing a second ago. That's taunt in front of the universe, and Nakamura again is going to return the favor. This time throws Theory almost into the barricade as these two continue to fight away on the outside of the ring. A nice back suplex there takes down Theory. That's rough up now to a count of 5. Nakamura with these hard strikes. The king of strong style. As he's going to make his way to the ring at a count of 6. On Theory, it looks like on the apron, or on the barricade, excuse me, taking a little bit of a breather. Ref up to a count of 7, so he's got plenty of time to make it inside the ring. Where Shinsuke Nakamura does await. And he's going to come in at a count of 8. Nakamura there to greet him, though. Sends him. Nope. Actually going to deliver a knee right into the midsection of Austin Theory. Those superstars now back to their feet. Shinsuke, Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Looking to follow up here. What's he got in mind? He's going to tie up Austin again in the corner in the Tree of Woe. Leave him helpless to whatever strikes that Nakamura wants to do, and he wants to do another backstabber right to the back of Theory, the former United States champion. This Theory recently was the U.S. champion over on Monday Night Raw. Lost that title a couple months ago to Rey Mysterio. And wants to get gold back around his waist. He has a bright career ahead of him, does Austin Theory. I just don't like his attitude. Goes about it the wrong way, if you ask me. This is what I'm talking about. Just conky. He's just going to rub it in, but Nakamura with a double leg takedown. Didn't take too kindly to that. Now making Theory pay the price again. A couple of strikes. Another kick to the midsection. You don't want to trade strikes with Nakamura, and this is why. He's just going to batter you in the chest with a flurry of kicks and one to the top of the head for good measure. That one could have knocked Theory lights out. Goes for the cover, but only able to get a 1 count. As Theory still very much in this contest. But a pretty back and forth affair between two superstars who are in a lot of similar positions. And as there's a big boots by Theory, knocks down Shinsuke Nakamura. As landscape on SmackDown has changed in recent weeks. We saw at Clash of the Castle, we crowned a new Universal Champion in Drew McIntyre. It seems like his next challenger, though, will be Ricochet, who lost the Intercontinental Championship at Clash of the Castle as well. So we have a new Intercontinental Champion in Sami Zayn. So his next opponent is still very much in the air. So this is a big battle as to who could be that next man to challenge Sami Zayn potentially for that championship. As Austin Theory gets sent back inside the ring. I bet Shinsuke would like another shot at the IC title. As he has a firm control of Theory right now. Punch to the face. Oh, nice back elbow there by Theory, and a basement dropkick takes out the legs of Shinsuke Nakamura and that vertical base. And now going to tie him up in the air, and just a knee right into the back of the neck. Theory now gets him back up to his feet. Oh, I think he went for a big super kick there, but Nakamura able to counter. Nice Northern Light suplex holds the cover here. Theory could be in some trouble. Has to kick out at a count of 2. Nakamura avoids danger. And now can I do more of these strikes? Missed a big roundhouse kick. And now Theory's going to fire back with a couple of strikes of his own and a nice clothesline. Takes down the artist. And gets him back to his feet. Going to go for a nice fisherman buster. Targeting that upper neck of Shinsuke Nakamura is Theory now. And he seems to be rolling. Nakamura has not moved. And now Theory's just going to rain down these right-hand strikes. Continue to work away on Nakamura. Is now looking to get Nakamura back to his feet. Theory could be lining him up. There's that kick to the midsection again. He's going to try to flip him over here. We saw that's what laid out Pat McAfee a couple weeks ago. It hits Nakamura here tonight. And now Theory gets 2-0. Nakamura able to get the shoulder up. Theory showing a visible frustration. But Nakamura's in a lot of trouble here. Theory starting to roll. Gotta fire back at some point. And Irish whip, and there's a knee into the midsection. Down goes Nakamura again. And now Theory again going to pick him up. And another Fisherman Buster down high on the shoulders and the back of the neck. It seems like we know what Theory's game plan is going to be. And he's going to go for the trifecta. Another Fisherman Buster. Shinsuke is in a lot of trouble here. He's just at the mercy of the former United States champion. Now a combination of strikes. Nakamura is clearly rocked as he gets Irish whipped into the corner. Theory's just going to stomp away and choke the life out of Nakamura. Ref, you give him count of 5. He's got to get out of there. His Theory is showing visible frustration. This is that aggressive side of Theory. He doesn't show it very often, but we know it's there. Gut wrench suplex now. Having his way with Nakamura. He was able to kick out of one maneuver, but I don't know how much he has left in the tank, especially for something like this, as we're thinking A-Town down. Right on the button. Theory into the cover, gets 2, and that is all she wrote. A big win here tonight for Austin Theory as he gets the win over Shinsuke Nakamura. Whether you love him or you hate him, it's an impressive win nonetheless, as SmackDown's one of their hottest young prospects is able to pick up a big victory over Nakamura. He gets to celebrate, but wait a second. Hold on. Well, he's got a little bit of interruption here. It's Happy Corbin who's making his way to the ring. Not who I anticipated coming out to the ring right now, as Happy Corbin and Austin Theory have never really crossed paths, so this is a little bit of an interesting development. Theory also in the ring is a little perplexed to see why Corbin is making his way to the ring. Corbin in recent times has been on SmackDown. Hasn't had as much success as well. Had a couple of shots in the Intercontinental Championship. He's also not been able to knock off the champ. But Corbin wants a microphone. We'll have to see what he has to say here. Hello, Theory. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Baron Corbin, and I know you're new here to Friday Night SmackDown, but last week, before Clash of the Castle, what you pulled against Pat McAfee, that's unexcusable. See, me and Pat go way back into our days in the NFL. We both used to play for the Indianapolis Colts, and I consider Pat McAfee my friend. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I sure respected him. And what you did, hitting him from behind, laying him out, who is a non-wrestler, mind you, that is not okay. And when you hurt Pat McAfee, you got to take that up with me. So I don't ever want to see you in this ring. I'll give you the pass once. But if I ever see you cross-passing me again, I will lay you out. Well, very interesting. Corbin stepping up to Pat McAfee. We haven't seen this side out of Baron Corbin before. And I have to say, I respect it. Corbin taking it to Theory. In our main event tonight, we're going to crown new #1 contenders to the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And the team making their way to the ring first is a team that's had their chances in the past month at those titles, but they've been unsuccessful in order to claim them. They get another chance here tonight as the Viking Raiders are here to pillage and try to pillage away the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
We saw last week on SmackDown that they had an Extreme Rules Tornado Tag match against the Usos. A little bit of a preview into our next PLE here on the series, which is Extreme Rules, just 4 weeks away from that event. Since next week we'll start to get matches announced for that show, as we'll figure out who will be competing in our first PLE here of the series. But this team coming up next is a new team back to Friday Night SmackDown. Hit Row makes their way to the ring with a huge opportunity tonight. As there they are. That's Ashante B. Adonis on the left in your screen currently. Top Dollar on the right, and then B-Fab in the middle. They are known as Hit Row.
their opponents, accompanied by B-Fab at a combined weight of 539 pounds, Top Dollar and Ashanti, the Adonis.
And just a little bit of a side note, this is the new models of Hit Row that just came out in the DLC, but I forgot to add B-Fab as a member of their stable in Universe Mode, so that's why they don't have the official, all three of them Hit Row entrants, with B-Fab being more involved. But nonetheless, this is time for our #1 contendership main event. It will be the Viking Raiders, Eric starting off, and it'll be Top Dollar of Hit Row beginning. The two big men getting ready to go at it. As here we go, the winners are your new #1 contenders for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and what a right hand by Top Dollar. Just comes in and lays out Eric, and Eric will return the favors. A right hand floors Ashanti the Adonis, and he'll make a tag to Ivar. So a couple of statements being made here in the first couple of moments of this matchup. And they're going to hit hard for this opportunity, as right now Adonis has backed Ivar into the corner. Going to go for Irish whip across the ring. It's a big man to send across the ring in the form of Ivar, and Ashanti the Adonis will hold serve. As Hit Row recently coming back to SmackDown about a month ago at SmackDown 1200. They've looked very good ever since. And right now with a big opportunity, a win here tonight gets them a shot at the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. They never had a championship opportunity. They're just one win away from that. As goes for a big clothesline, but Ivar a little too big for those short arm stiff clotheslines. Is going to send Adonis over the top rope and all the way down the floor. And look at Top Dollar. He's going to get involved here. And Ivar actually has a hold of him, but Adonis able to save his partner there and throws Ivar into the announce table. This one already off to a pretty hot start, as both superstars now currently on the outside of the ring. Looks like Adonis trying to make his way inside, but Ivar actually wants to do more damage, including sending him face first off of the announce table. And Viking Raiders taking control here, as now he'll send Adonis into the ring, and Top Dollar hops off the apron, and Ivar is actually there again to greet him and sends him into the steel stairs. So Top Dollar gets wiped out at ringside, but Adonis able to take the upper hand as the Viking Raiders get back in the ring. As the Raiders had a pretty solid month or so, they just haven't been able to win the big one. They were part of that 6-man tag match at SmackDown 1200, the same event that Hit Row came back at, and were victorious over the Bloodline, but had 2 championship opportunities, and they did not win either. So they would love a third time, and potentially third time is the charm for Eric and Ivar. But right now Adonis working away on the lower body of Ivar, as Top Dollar has made his way back to the apron. Hit Row looking very impressive here. Our main event of SmackDown here tonight. As Adonis gets Ivar, trying to drag him over to his own corner, but Ivar will fight out. Not allow that to happen. This could be the opening that the Viking Raiders need. I think Ivar desperately needs to make a tag. He's trying to do the same thing, but this time Adonis is going to fight out from underneath. Back and forth they go. Up against the ropes goes Ivar, and Adonis goes for a back elbow, but just collides with Ivar. And just trying to maintain momentum, and he will. Send Ivar into his own turnbuckle and tap in Top Dollar. And Dollar with a big right hand shot to the midsection as B-Fab looks on. But Ivar's going to fire back with a couple of rights of his own. Send Top Dollar into the turnbuckle. And a big more body shot. Another body shot. Just working away on the lower body. How about the third one? That drops Ivar to a seated position in the corner. This could be the opening that the Viking Raiders need to get back into this contest. Ivar not going to make a tag yet. He'll just continue his assault as just stomps on the lower back of Dollar. And now Ivar will come make a tag. So Eric will come back into this contest fresh. Yeah, I think the tables have turned in favor of the Viking Raiders. Universe very split on this contest, as now we go for our first pinfall here. Dollar could be in a lot of trouble. Gets a 2 count, does Eric, but has to fight out from underneath this to keep Hit Row alive. Sends them up against their own turnbuckle. This is not where you want to be if you're Top Dollar. You cannot be in your opposing turnbuckle, and he knows that. He's going to fire out with the right elbow, but Ivar with a little bit of a cheap shot. Make sure to put Top Dollar down and keep Eric in control of this contest as they continue to just isolate the big man in their own corner. But again, Top Dollar's going to try to fight out of it. Not going to be easy. Goes for a pickup. Power slam by Top Dollar. That'll certainly help. As they get Eric back to his feet. Going to try to drag him across the ring. And will drag Eric to his own turnbuckle. Look to tag in Ashanti, and he does. A little bit of tandem offense here. Hits the ropes and a double clothesline. Will take down Eric. Tries to roll to the outside. Pull himself up by the apron. The Adonis is going to throw a right hand shot and a nice drop kick for good measure. Hit row. That's what they're all about. And how about go? Actually goes for a cheap shot there on Ivar. Didn't forget about what he did to Top Dollar just a moment ago. But Hit row. Very unique team. They're very complementary of each other. You got the big man, Top Dollar, all the power and the size. Well, Adonis is very athletic. He's very mobile. He's very keen inside that ring as he goes for a big super kick that lands right on the jaw. Quickly into the cover here. Hit row trying to become #1 contenders right here. They get 2 counts, but Ivar just in the nick of time will save the contest. And Top Dollar will send us to the outside, so this is the opening you need if you're Ashanti. But Eric's got other plans, including this huge knee on the jaw. Big knee connects. And now Eric could be lining him up for one final shot. Goes for the big rolling elbow, but Adonis able to roll underneath it. And now kick to the midsection. Plants him with a DDT. This one could go either way. And Ashanti, the Adonis, is starting to feel himself. Drops an elbow now. And stomping away on Eric. The match very much hanging in the balance currently. Who will walk out of here with the #1 contendership. This Top Dollar will make a tag. Ivar trying to run back to his side of the ring. He wants to be there for his partner. Top Dollar maybe talking a little bit of trash here. Doesn't need to be rapping right now. Needs to be worried about putting this matchup away. This is going to allow Eric to actually make the tag to Ivar. Not quite sure if I agree with this strategy. We'll see if it pays off. As Dollar hits the ropes and they collide again center of the ring. No big man moving an inch. And now Top Dollar will try to do a maneuver one better. And he connects with the big boots. But Ivar again will make the tag. But Ivar tags in Eric, who is not fully fresh. He's going to go for the cover here on Top Dollar after the shotgun dropkick only gets a 1 count. But both competitors feeling the wear and tear of this matchup. Goes for a big rolling clothesline. But Top Dollar eats it. Just right on the chest, and he continues to go, clubbing hand to the back of the spine. And another one for good measure, wearing down Eric, who's taking a lot of punishment in this contest. As Eric could be down for the counts, but Top Dollar going to try to go for one more. Gets him back to his feet, and there's a right hand, the knockout punch. Down goes Eric into the cover now. Gets 1, gets 2, and that right hand gave Hit row the #1 contendership spot for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The big win here tonight. The biggest, arguably, of Hit row's career against the Viking Raiders. And we now know who will be the Usos' next team they will have to face. The big win is Top Dollar, Ashanti, the Adonis, and B-Fab get to celebrate tonight. That'll do it for tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. I hope you guys have enjoyed the action as we are just 4 weeks away from our next PLE Extreme Rules, the night of the year where we go extreme. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Universe Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.